I'm ready. Believe that. You hear me? So you know what it is, man. SKOL VIKES, SKOL VIKES. As you can probably hear my voice, I'm fighting a little cold, whatever it is right now, but the work must still get done. You hear me? SKOL Tide, Roll Tide, SKOL VIKES forever. So with that being said, I might do a live tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling, etc., etc., etc. If I do, it's gonna be a real low key, real laid back live. Probably a lot less talking, a lot more just watching the game. You hear me? That's just what it is right now. But like I say, still got to get it done, man, for real. With that being said, great news for the Vikings. JJ McCarthy will be playing tomorrow, the final game of the season versus the Green Bay Packers. Great news to me, great news to you, great news to the whole Minnesota Vikings fan base and team in general, man. You know, it's good to see JJ McCarthy get that final start of the season. Hopefully he can finish strong, finish in good form and fashion and ball out like he's been balling out the past 3-4 weeks and continue to build more momentum going into the offseason heavy. I know it's been a lot of speculations, a lot of rumors. What will the Vikings do? Why do they want JJ McCarthy to play versus the Packers? You got some media people even saying they want JJ McCarthy to play, hope he performs well, so they can shop him around the league if he does. I say, cat man, don't listen to the BS. Don't listen to the nonsense. JJ McCarthy is the future of the Minnesota Vikings. I repeat, he is the future quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. I stand on that 10 toes down, hands down, man down. You know, I don't think we got to worry about them shopping him for a Burrow or for any other veteran. Now, if they do bring a veteran in for, let's say, competition or for, let's say, just to help overall development for McCarthy, all right, then cool. Boom. That's all good. But as far as moving forward, the Vikings trying to get rid of him, I'm not buying it at all. I believe Quasi believes in him faithfully. I believe KOC has major faith in him. And it's KOC's job to do right by McCarthy, meaning develop him, help him grow, put him in the best position to win. This will be one of the most important off seasons for the Minnesota Vikings organization in the history of the organization, right? Right. JJ McCarthy has to zone in and lock in as well. I know he's a family man, just had a baby, married, etc. But boom, he gonna have to sacrifice some baby time, some family time, all that, bruh. His main goal, his main focus should be working on his craft this offseason, right? Getting better, becoming the best quarterback he can. He has all the physical attributes, man. Heavy, no question in my mind about that. We all know about his powerful cannon forearm. Now he has to work on techniques, footwork, all of the above, reading the defense, understanding the offense. He's going to have 3 years in learning the game mentally, learning the playbook mentally, right? Boom. KOC is going to have to adjust his scheme, adjust his play calling to fit McCarthy and his style of play and the way he plays. But progress is there. Over the past 3 to 5 weeks, we've seen JJ McCarthy improve. Not only him, we've seen the team improve as a whole. We've seen the head coach, KOC, improve with play calling overall. So it starts there. What do I always say? The most important part of a team is what? Coaching, dog. Coaching, point blank, period, no way around it. So JJ McCarthy, this is a very, very important offseason for him, just as far as his growth and development. But him, his main focus, I understand he a family man and all that now, but his wife can wait, right? His son gonna have to wait some days, right? Heavy. He gonna have to tell his wife, his family, yeah, handle that business round yonder. Handle that business round yonder. I got work to do, work to put in. Him and Jettas gonna have to put in extra time this off season, right? Extra reps. You heard Jettas talk about it in his most recent presser. Shout out to him for the award he won. You know, Jettas has always been a stand-up guy on the field and off the field. Correct? Correct. But him and McCarthy gonna have to get that chemistry down, that rhythm down, all of the above that was really missing between those two this year. But it's all good. It's cool. They will work it out. They will work it out. It comes with reps, repetition, putting that work in. It's them wanting to be better, wanting to get better. So if they want to be a dynamic duo, it's up to them to do it. Bottom line, not only Jettas, Addison, Naylor, if he sticks around, stays around. We assume Hawkinson will be back, even though I hope the Vikings release him, especially if they can save some type of money, right? Hawkinson been soft to me. Now, if they keep him around, he need to get in the mix as well. But all the young guys, rookies, everybody, it needs to be one big off season of creating better chemistry, right? Of creating more unity and really putting that work in to be the best team they can really be. You know, heavy, man. But shout out to McCarthy. I can't wait to see him perform tomorrow. Hope he performs at a high level and ends the season on a good note. What a way to end the season, right? Versus the rivalry, division game, all that. You know, the Packers, yeah, they made the playoffs, but really, I feel like the Vikings should be in that spot. You win that Bears game. If the special teams don't mess you over, we could be looking at the Vikings playing for a playoff spot tomorrow. But it's all good, bro. It's all good. The season definitely didn't go the way we wanted it to go, the way they wanted it to go. You can't sit and dwell on it. You got to move on. Quasi has a lot of work to do. KOC has a lot of work to do, etc. They got to bring in certain pieces, whether it's through free agency, whether it's through the draft. Heavy, bro. Early. Ain't no way around it. So it's time to zone in and lock in. The regular season over, but the real season has really just begun. Oh yeah, man. So a lot of moves that need to be made, dog. Period. Now we get on to Justin Jefferson. Will he reach the 53 yards? Everybody's talking about how KOC and McCarthy need to get him to that 1,000-yard mark. Well, you know, I hope he reaches it as well. But at the end of the day, you don't force it. And I'm sure Jettas wouldn't want the Vikings to just force feed him the ball to the detriment of the team. I'm sure he wants to win the victory at the end of the day. So the Vikings don't need to come out there round yonder trying to do too much, trying to force feed him the ball and create turnovers or bad plays or lose themselves the game. Let it happen naturally. Some may say 53 yards ain't a lot. Well, it depends. It's not easy to obtain either. But yes, we all want to see Jettas hit that 1,000-yard mark. And don't worry. This is not Mike Zimmer. You know Mike Zimmer's last year when he could have got Jettas that record and he didn't, right? Because Mike Zimmer was really a clown, at least in that moment. He kind of messed Jettas over then, point blank, period, no cap. So good thing we got KOC, offensive-minded head coach, who I'm sure wants to see Jettas reach that 1,000-yard mark to keep that streak going. And at the end of the day, he deserves it as well. Him as a receiver, as a player, as a person, as a human, a teammate in general. He's not a diva. He doesn't pout or complain. Now, we've seen him get frustrated. But, you know, the anger on the sidelines, the frustration has all been justified, right? Right. Yeah. At the end of the day, we know, you know, I know that he wants to win. The main thing on his mind is win. That's why he gets upset. That's why he gets angry when the team ain't performing at the highest level they can. You know, heavy, man. It's just what it is. So, yeah, will he get the 1,000 yards? Hopefully so. If not, it's not the end of the world, right? Nothing to hold his head down about, right? You keep moving, you keep growing. But most importantly is they get the win, finish the season strong in a division game. Some may say it means nothing. I say it means a lot. So I'm very excited to continue to watch and see the maturation of JJ McCarthy in this last game, baby. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah, man. So let me know how you feel, dog. But this is it here. No playoffs. All right, boom, cool. You build on this season, you take that momentum into next season and never let it happen again. Yeah. You know what it is, man. Fire them comments up. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, a draw. Like I say, I might be doing a live tomorrow. Depends on how I'm feeling and the circumstances, baby. Yeah. But SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw, man. You know what it is. And guess what? We run the North. Believe that. Yeah.